Hi, I'm Justin Gubo with Precision Agri Services, and today we're going to talk about a HORSCH Maestro planter offerings. So this particular model behind me is a Maestro SP 3215. So the SP, they also have an SX planter now as well, and an SV planter as well. So the SP stands for, the P is for the precision. So when we get back to the row units and talk about the row units, this is actually going to have precision planting technology as the electric drive and hydraulic downforce componentries on the row units being controlled by a Gen 3 2020 in the cab. So this particular model is a 5800 chassis. So the 5800 chassis is the middle-sized chassis. It has two tanks. So this particular tank right here is both seed in this situation, but you do have an option from the factory that you can do one seed and one liquid tank. The size of a seed tank is 82 bushels. The size of a liquid tank is 720 gallons. So this is that middle-sized chassis. Like I said, there's also a 3800 chassis. That's a smaller chassis, and then a bigger 8800 chassis as well. With the 8800 chassis, you'd just be adding an additional gray tank like you'd see behind. You'd have the option whether or not you wanted it in liquid or seed. There's also a dry option as well from HORSCH to get for the dry fertilizer application with seed delivery there. So one other option I want to point out is we are building, and HORSCH is building as well, the saddle tanks. So like even for a 5800 chassis, you'll have the ability to put a saddle tank on these stainless tanks. They're 200-gallon tanks, so one on each side. Where the compressor's at on this model, it's kind of going to flow down on that side. HORSCH offers on their 8800 chassis, their big chassis, a similar setup, similar design for that to kind of give some guys more capacity on holding. What benefit that is you can get more acres done, increase efficiency, and then some guys will say, well, that's a lot of weight to have on the frame. Well, remember that when this planter sits on the ground, these center tires actually lift off the ground, and all that weight is actually transferred onto the bar through these main big cylinders back here to transfer that weight down to the frame. So we don't have that pinch row situation that we have on your standard tires on a lot of these planters, because we're lifting that weight up and applying it to the bar on that end of things. So I'm going to come around here, talk a little bit more on the bar side of things. So it's right here on the end. You'll see this is the vac blower. So this particular planter has two of these blowers. There's one on each end. And we got our tires on the wings with our adjustments for height. So basically these are our adjustments right here so that we can get this bar height exactly where we want it in the field. So there's those, and then the spacers off the main cylinders to get to that point. So other than that, from this bar, if you notice, everything's very clean. We use the vac tubing to supply air all in this frame, so we don't have a lot of extra stuff over top of it. We got our seed delivery hoses here. We come down here on the specific row unit side. We have the DeltaForce, the hydraulic down pressure, so individual row hydraulic down pressure. Coming down into this piece down here, this is going to be your precision planting meters, V-set meters, and then your V-drive motors down on this side of things. So the electronics, like I said before, is precision based on this specific model from HORSCH. Other than that, row unit wise, we can get in the details of their parallel arm setup. If you look on their parallel arms, we actually connect the parallel arms together and sleeve them together into the shank. So when we talk about rigidity of the row unit and row unit play, these row units are very robust. They're built for long hours, lots of acres on them. There's two greasers on the parallel arms to be able to achieve that aspect too. So very well built row unit, very stout row unit, built for speed, built for definitely tougher conditions along those. So if you guys got any questions, need more information, please contact us at Precision Agri Services.